Hello friends, today I am going to discuss about the type of patterns. So, this is the sixth lecture of metal casting technology. So you are welcome the channel Meta Engineering. Type of pattern. So, how many types of patterns generally used in the metal casting process? So, on the basis of the following factors, one is the complexity of the casting. One is the complexity of casting. Second is the number of the number of casting required. Third factor is molding procedure. Molding procedure. So on these three factors are defend the which type of pattern is used. On these factors, nine type of nine type of patterns are used. Nine type of nine types of pattern are nine type patterns are used. H for desire. H for desire casting. So first type of pattern is the single piece pattern. Second type of pattern is the split pattern. Yeah, we can say this is the two-piece pattern. Two-piece pattern. Third is the gated pattern. Fourth is cop and drag pattern. Cop and drag pattern. So in the cop and drag pattern, two parts are used. One is the cop and second is the drag. Fifth number of pattern is the match plate pattern. Sixth number of pattern is loose piece pattern. So in the loose piece pattern, some loose pieces are used. Up loose piece are used with the pattern. So this type patterns are generally used where the there have the problem in the withdrawal of the pattern. So some loose pieces are used in this pattern. Seven type of pattern is seven type pattern is follow board pattern. Sorry, follow board pattern. Eight type of pattern is sweep pattern. Nine type of pattern. Ninth number, ninth type of pattern is the skeleton pattern. So nine type of patterns are used as per your requirement and which type of the shape you have required and what is the complexity of the casting and how many casting you have required and what will be the molding process. On the basis these patterns are used and these patterns will be the discuss here one by one, and we can understand the characteristic of each pattern. So first pattern is the single piece pattern. So as the name of the pattern, you can see the what is the single piece pattern. So this pattern is generally formed in the single piece. This pattern is used in single piece. So here you can see this is in the single piece. Single piece. So most of the part of this pattern is in the drag portion, and uh, and top and some part it expected as the flat portion which is act as the parting plane, which act as the parting plane, and this pattern is the inexpensive. This pattern is the inexpensive and simple in safe. And this pattern is used where the job is very simple. It is used where job is very simple. Job is very simple, and it is used in the application of small scale application, scale small scale production, and to produce it is also used to produce. It is also used to produce the prototype development, prototype or a model. Prototype or a model. So this pattern uh, this pattern is the very simple in the shape. So next pattern is the gated pattern, and what is the gated pattern? And gated pattern is the improvement of it is the improved form of simple pattern. Simple pattern, and improved form of the simple pattern, and the pattern is the runner and systems are the integral part of this pattern. Runner and risers are integral in, integral part of this pattern, and this pattern it eliminate the it eliminate the cutting of runner and gates by hand, and it help this pattern help to improving the productivity productivity of modeler. So this is the gated pattern. So gated pattern is the improvement form of the simple pattern. Runner and rises are the integral part. Runner and rises are the integral parts of this pattern, and this completely eliminate the hand cutting of the runner and rises, and this improve the productivity of the models. The next pattern is the split pattern and two-piece pattern, and here you can see this pattern is the in the two parts. One is the cop parts. This one is the drag parts, and this pattern is the completely matched by using the dowel pins. So these are the dowel pins, and here also shown the dowel pins. So one portion of this pattern is in the drag part, and one half portion is in the uh, one half portion in the cop portion. So this pattern is used where where object shape is intricate and required required in the bulk required in the bulk. This pattern is the split along the this pattern split along the this along the uh, parting surface. Parting surface parting surface, and pattern in this pattern the runner and gates are cut by hand by hand. So this pattern generally used where we have required the integrated shape, and these are required in the bulk, and one half portion is in the cop sides and one half is in the drag sides. The two half are the properly aligned with the using the toggle pins, and these are the fitted, and these toggle pins are fitted in the cop portions, and the gates and runners are cut by the hands. So next pattern is the cough and drag patterns. So here you can see the one part is the cough and second part is the drag. This is the cough parts, and this is the drag parts, and here also attached some here uh, attached by the alignment fins. These are the alignment fins, and here this part can be formed uh, in the cop and drag by the different modeler. So the gating system here, the main point of this is the cop and drag half patterns. Cop and drag halves of the pattern of the patterns along with the gating and rising system attached separately. Attached separately to the metal or wooden plate. Wooden plate. Wooden plates along the alignments. So here these can be the separately made by the two modeler, and then these are the attached properly, so that can be the alling. And this type of patterns are generally used for the heavy castings, used for the heavy castings, generally used for the heavy castings. And that is also that is very compatible for the inconvenient for the handling as so continuous production, and which are the heavy and inconvenient for these type of the pattern is used for the casting, which are the heavy and inconvenient for the handling. So we can produce this two type for this we can produce this pattern in the two portions, cop and the drag, with the gating system separately, that can be the symbols to form the complete mold cavity. Match plate patterns. Match plate patterns is the extensive form of it is the extensive form extension form of the previous pattern, of previous types, previous types. So here the cough and drag pattern along with the gating and rising mounted in the single matching plate. So this is the matching plate. Here you can see this is the matching plate, and this is the cough part, and this is the drag part, photo that are put the either sides of this matching plate, that can be formed by the matching metal or the wood plates. So one side of the one side of the match plate, the cough flask is the prepared, and other on the other, the drag flask is the form. So after the mold is the prepared, then the match plate can be the removed. Match plate can be removed. So the complete pattern with the match plates is entirely made of the metal and aluminium for its light weight and the machinability. Machinability. So these are the generally used for the casting, which have required the higher dimensional accuracy, higher dimensional accuracy, and second for the large production. And gating system is already made and attached to the match plate. Gating system already made and attached with matching plate. match plate. And these pattern is used for the generally for the machine molding. These patterns are used for machine machine molding. So next pattern is the loose piece pattern. So here you can see these are the loose pieces, and these are also the loose pieces. These are loose pieces, and here also the loose pieces. So this type of pattern is used here. The contour is like that. Here there has the problem. There is the problem. There is the problem with pattern remove, pattern withdrawing, pattern withdrawal. There is a problem with the pattern withdrawal. So in this case, this case, loose pieces are used to get the part of the contour, part of the contours, which are which are the difficult, which are which are difficult to produce along pattern. That also create that also create withdrawal problem. Withdrawal problem. So these loose pieces. So the first in this case, main the first main pattern are remove easily. Then the space become after removing of the main pattern main pattern from this space, the loose pieces easily the loose pieces easily recovered. And next point is this pattern has required the high scaled required this pattern required the high skills high skills labor high skills labor, and this should be the avoid here it is possible. Next pattern is the follow board pattern. So here you can see that the follow board pattern is adopted here. The Where the pattern it is avoided here the some portion of the patterns are the big like that. So for according to this shape, a at the bottom a follow board is used to give the supports, but in the curve site it is not required because the sand is the rammed. If we don't use this type of the follow boards, so follow board, so this portion is the this portion is structurally weak, which is not which is not able to which is not able which is not able to withstand at the force of ramming. The force of the ramming. So under the force of the ramming, this pattern can be the break. This pattern can be the break. So this type of follow board is used to properly fit the contours during the ramming in the drag portion. In the top portion, it is not required because the sand is the already rammed. Sweep pattern. In the sweep patterns, you see it is used to sweep the complete casting by mean of the sweep plane. By mean of the sweep plane. So uh, generally it used for generating. It is used for generating large shape, large shapes. These shapes are axisymmetrical, axisymmetrical or prismatic. Axisymmetrical and pre, pre, prismatic in the nature. Yeah, you can say the bell type, bell shaped or cylindrical. So generally it reduce the three dimensional patterns cost of the this greatly reduce the cost of the three dimensional pattern, and this type pattern is the suitable for the very large suitable for very large casting. So this pattern is the suitable for the very large castings, and that the mm, generally cast using pit molding. Pit molding. Next pattern is the skeleton pattern. It is also used for the heavy casting, and it is uh, it is formed It is formed in the shape of skeleton to reduce the cost of pattern. So this is the skeleton pattern, and there have the space in which generally the wooden are used. Wooden are used. So there have the strip of woodens are used. Strips of wooden are used. And this pattern is generally prepared with the help of a strickle with the help of strickle. So these are the nine type of the pattern we have discussed that are generally used in the foundry. So hopefully you will like this video, and if you have any doubt you can write in the comment box, and thank you.